Everyone wants to get people to agree with them, don't they? Well, there's a technique that works really well, and it's called abstraction of language. Here's how it works. Politicians are experts at using this. They'll say things like, in society we need more values, and people they nod. But what did they actually say? Well, they said nothing. I mean, values are something we all have, and this is why the technique of abstraction is very, very powerful. Because when we, what we call chunk up, when we go into a more abstract terminology, we connect with our beliefs and with our values. So it's easier to get agreement. Now, this may sound very simplistic. How could that possibly work? Well, this is what tends to happen in a business situation. Let's think about the business meeting. We often go into a meeting and we're focused on what we want. So we start in the details. We don't start abstract. And in the details, that's where disagreement happens. Let me give you an example. Let's say that my company is going through some restructuring and I start in the details. So I call my team together and I say, we're gonna have to shut down the following product lines and rationalize on these offices. I'm gonna get a lot of negative reaction. If, however, I start in the abstract and also with a positive message along the lines of, this year is going to be a tough year, so we've really got to focus on profitability. And the actions we're going to take are going to maximize our margins and keep everybody employed. And this is what we're probably going to need to do. I'm going to start with people nodding in agreement. Now, of course, I still need to go into the details. But by starting in the abstract, I'm more likely to get agreement. Carl Jung, one of the fathers of modern psychology, named this the structure of intuition. What he basically said was, if you start with a high-level chunk, if you start in the abstract, find a basis for agreement, and then move down into the details, you're more likely to keep agreement. Of course, there's no guarantee, but just try this and see how effective it is. It's amazing how many people will move in your direction once you've established that there is a basis for agreement. So in summary, chunk up into the abstract to get agreement, and then chunk down into the details to flesh them out. If you'd like to learn more about business psychology, communication and influence, follow me on LinkedIn or subscribe to my YouTube channel.